This is Sergio Pinheiro with Cage Side Press. I'm joined by UFC Bantamweight Julio Arce. How are you doing?
I'm great, man. Enjoying a good Sunday.
Yeah, I love it. Thanks for taking the time to speak with me on Sunday. I know Sundays tend to be like the relaxing days for most fighters. What do you
hmm
tend to get up to on your Sundays?
Well, for me, like what I'm doing is I'm teaching these competition seminars at my school on Sundays, early morning until like 12 o'clock. So then, I spend teaching, making my students good. And then right now, just visiting family and then just hanging out right now, just chilling.
How is that balancing? Obviously, coaching, training camp, family. I mean, you're a month out now, so that balancing all that's got to be difficult.
You know what though? It's like you find your balance. Like with my school, I'm at my school every single day. I train in the mornings, then teach throughout the evenings. So I'm kind of always surrounded by martial arts, which is a huge positive. So then even like when I'm training and then when I'm coaching, you kind of put on the coach's hat. You look at little details and you're like, let me add this to what I'm doing also. And so it's like I'm always just embarrassed in martial arts. As with my family, like during the weekends, even if I see them for like short periods of times, they understand what I have to do, especially when I'm getting ready for a fight. So even if like it's like a quick 30-minute visit, you know, they appreciate it because it's like, yeah, in some people's eyes might not be a lot, but to them it means a lot because like, yo, like thank you. Like it means a lot, it's come and visit and just see them because I know it's like, when it comes to training, you got to be like, everything is just into training.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about. I guess last time we spoke, you talked about transitioning down to bantamweight. You were still a featherweight last time we spoke. You hadn't fought there since 2016. How did it feel to go back out there as a bantamweight?
Good. I actually felt great. I felt great. I had Eric Pena from Pena Nutrition. He actually helped me out with the cut to 35, and I felt fantastic. The cut was simple. I was eating. I felt great, and I actually felt really strong at 35.
It's funny because that move would often make fighters feel bigger or stronger, but you ended up fighting, Andre Ewell, who's pretty big for a bantamweight as well. Did you feel any difference in terms of, do you feel stronger in there or bigger?
Bigger as in taller. I'm always short, but yeah, like I felt solid. Like I felt that I'm in the division that I should have been in.
Yeah. So 135, is that going to be your home going forward?
Yes.
Speaking of the win over Andre Ewell, how did it feel to get your hand raised for the first time? And I think it had been 2 years since you had gotten your hand raised because you were out for quite a bit.
Yeah. One, it felt great because like after my last fight, I had to get double elbow surgery, so I was out for a while, and then not being able to fight, then the whole pandemic hit, then healing up, and then I was like, you know what, let's make this comeback at 35. I made my move, and then everything just went great. Like, so it felt amazing. I was so happy to be back.
Speaking of the elbow injuries and the surgeries, oftentimes when fighters get an operation after their following fight, they tend to feel it. Do you have any nagging injuries after the Ewell fight?
No fights. That's why I'm right back on it.
I love it. I love it. So you're fighting Song Yadong here November 13th. You're less than a month away. How are you feeling?
Dude, I feel great. I'm so excited for this fight. I'm hyped up. It's an opportunity.
And speaking of Song Yadong, what are your thoughts on the matchup?
It's gonna be a striker's delight, but there's gonna be fireworks in that fight.
Is that what excites you? Because obviously his fighting style tends to be pretty fan friendly, and obviously you're known as a striker as well. Do you think that this is the matchup you were looking for?
This is a perfect matchup. Right? This is what they are. This is what I was offered. This is what was put on the table. I'm like, let's do it. So whether it's striker, grappler, like I'm down for it. I just want to fight and I want to really work my way up.
He was previously ranked at bantamweight. Obviously, he's not right now, but I'm sure that's something that you've thought of. Do you think that with a win here, you could make a case for a spot in the top 15?
Yeah, I think after this fight, look for a spot in the top 15 and then really work my way up. That's the mission right now.
I love it. You have a teammate of yours and a good friend is actually competing a week before you, Shane Burgos. He's making his return. What's it like going through a training camp with someone who fights, so close to you in terms of date?
Dude, it's always great because the energy it's like the energy on in the training area, it's just electric. Everyone's pushing each other. We got our other teammates who are also what one of them is making his pro debut this coming Friday in ring combat. His name is Rob Ricchio. My teammate Danny and Ricardo, who are also fighting in their pro fights in ring combat. So like they're getting ready. We have people who just fought last night in Coney Island in a kickboxing event slash MMA event. We had like 6 people and they all did amazing. I was super proud of them. So it's like everyone's training, everyone's elevating their game. So while we're getting ready for our big fights, they're getting ready for their big fights. So it's like you got just like such an energetic atmosphere in the gym.
Last time we spoke, we actually talked about your gym because I feel like a lot of times, people are mentioning the Sanfords, the Jackson Winks, the even the Lozons. Tiger Schulman's tends to get overlooked. What is the secret to that hidden success there at Tiger Schulman's?
We always get overlooked because I think people still to this day, I heard of people say it before. It's like, they see us as a mixed dojo and stuff like that because, the success of Tiger Schulman's himself. But people don't realize we're a legitimate MMA gym, right? And, of course, like, look, we teach the average person, whether it's to get in shape, to learn how to protect themselves, child, kid, adult. So I think they don't really see it as, like a fight. We're not a fight gym. That's the thing. We're not a fight gym. We're not fight schools, but we do produce amazing fighters. Like we're out of me and my entire team, we're like the 1% that decided to take it further. So, Tiger Schulman's paved the way for us. So I kind of like that. In a way, I kind of like that people, they overlook us because then when they see where we're from, they're like, holy shit. Like, I didn't think that the Tiger Schulman's was that. And they were like, yeah, we're pretty legit.
Do you think a lot of your success and a lot of the success of the gym also comes with having those different looks, like people from, who maybe not be trying to fight, but maybe they're CrossFitters who are just transitioning and learning a little bit? Or do you think that surrounding yourselves with different people from different backgrounds who may not want to fight, do you think that's beneficial?
Yeah. Look, you ever heard those people that are they're so good in the gym and they don't want to fight and they don't have to, but they'll compete in like other little small events here and there. They'll train every single day and they get really good, and that's great because these guys are absorbing nonstop knowledge. Whether it's from the team itself or people they might go online and look up stuff that they try. So it's like they give you different looks, and under Tiger Schulman's we come up. We all learn the same basics, but then it's like as you start doing more and more, you kind of start developing your own style as you go. So like look, like Lyman he has his own style of fighting. Shane has his own style of fighting. I have my own style of fighting. Jimmy Rivera has his own style of fighting. So it's good because we all give each other different looks, and we all came from the same team, which is great. So I think people do overlook us, and then when they see that we are legit fighters and we have a lot of up and comers, a lot of rising stars, I think people will start to really be like, yo, these guys are fucking serious.
I can't wait, man. You've got a month out from your fight. Who's all going to be making the trip with you down to Vegas?
It's gonna be me, my coaches, the Schulman brothers, my boxing coach Ray Velez, and the original Dream Team. They've been in my corner ever since I started fighting.
Awesome. I'll ask one last question here before we end it. Is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to give a shout out to before we end it?
So I always thank my coaches, my team, my mentor Tiger Schulman's been with them now for 20 years, right? So I cannot thank him for getting me to this level. Always a NutriBio for supplying me with the proper supplements, everything just clean, ready strong meals, provide me with the meals to help my cut be easier. Counter Strike Sports, they do it in charge of my strength and conditioning. And I have a Pena Nutrition who like Eric Pena has been helping me do my cut to 35. So thank him, my family, my supporters, everybody, love them for all the support they keep giving me every single day.